Before updating the drive firmware, back up the drive parameters. There's a separate video that shows you how to do that. Remove power from the drive. We don't want the drive on while we do the update. And connect the USB cable to your PC and then to the drive's firmware upgrade card, which we also call the 3-in-1 card, because it's used to update the firmware of the drive, the keypad, and the communications cards. The USB cable provides all the power we need, which explains why we need the drive power to be off while we do this. On this drive, the 3-in-1 card is hidden under the top cover. It'll be in different places on different drives, so just look for the card that looks like this, with a USB connector and an RJ45 connector. Bring up the GSoft 2 application. Skip over the Connect stuff that we usually do and go straight to the VFD Firmware Update dialog. Select the firmware file you need for the upgrade. You can always get the latest firmware for free at AutomationDirect.com. Downloads, firmware. It looks like I have version 9.1, which is the most recent at the time of this video. But this is pre-release, so don't be surprised if yours is something completely different like 1.0 or something like that. Select the COM port where your USB cable is located. In the Windows Device Manager, it looks like this. So we put that here. Well, that's it. Now we just hit burn to start the process. Erasing the drive takes about 15 seconds, then it transitions into programming the drive, which takes about 5 minutes, so we'll speed up the video to get through that. Done. That's all there is to it. Let's power up the drive and see if the firmware rev is what we expect. Uh-oh, what happened? We're getting an error. Well, not really. The flashing screen is just telling us that the drive firmware has been updated since we last used the drive. Just hit the stop button to acknowledge it. Now we go check out parameter 939, and sure enough, we see the firmware version is what we expect. Perfect. You can now restore any parameters you saved back to the drive. Again, see this video on how to do that. Click here to learn more about the GS4 drive. Click here to learn more about Automation Direct's free support options, and click here to be notified when we publish new videos.